What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. For those of you who don't know, my name is Chris Moore, and in today's video, boys, we got some stuff to do today. Finally, we got a little bit of projects back to play with. Currently, here lately, last couple weeks, last couple really months, I have been bored out of my mind. There's been not that much racetrack. I haven't done no good at the racetrack when we did go to the racetrack, and a lot of it is because of this gremlin right here behind us. You see we got the yellow bodywork over there. We got, that's Haley, by the way. New bodywork for Melania. Yeah, guys, she's finally getting some upgrades, and as you can see, she's pretty well tore down. We're gonna get into all the details here in just a minute. Stay with us, guys. We got quite a few, Melania's not all we're talking about today. We got quite a few things. Big country's here. We're gonna be up to no good here real soon. Big country, what are you doing messing with my dream bike?
Brother, I'm prepping your ride, dude. We're getting this thing ready.
Country, what does your t-shirt say?
Brother, that's my new merch. You know, Honda gang? You probably don't understand because you don't even ride a Honda.
Huh. Anyways,
We can tell you don't ride red.
let's talk about what are we doing to this jewel right here. Don't scratch it, dude.
Sorry, brother.
So, listen, we have decided, and when I say we, I'm talking about me and Big Country, have decided that we're going to take this gsxr that we could not tear up. We literally, I don't know if you saw the last video, we'll drop a clip in showing you what we did, but we heavily abused this thing, and it still cranked and run and actually dynoed crazy good. So this thing is like the unkillable ZX6. It's a 06 model.
It's the stupidest thing you ever seen, dude. You ever had to take a battery out of this thing?
No.
The battery is literally under the gas tank.
Now,
And we're not talking about the negative side. We're talking about the hot side is under the gasoline. Now, what kind of person comes up with that?
I can't call it, guys. He is right. The ZX6 to take, we got to put a battery in it because it's been sitting for quite some time. But we got a brand used one we're going to put in there and get this thing fired back up. And then we are going to be sort of converting it into a stunt bike. We are going to be learning to do some stunts. Now, Big Country, what kind of stunts do you think you're going to be able to do?
Brother, I'm going to do wheel stands. And I'm going to do, what's them things called at the front?
Front stands.
Front stands. Hopefully I don't do a upside down stand because that'd be bad, brother. I'm really worried I'm going to.
So we're going to do some stunting here. We got a big parking lot, guys. We might as well put it to use, put a few black marks in there, and get the parking lot broke in. But let's talk about Melania. While Country's changing out the battery, take a look right here at what we got. As you can see, the old swing arm and the new swing arm. Well, as you may notice, they are just alike other than the color. So, the last couple races, really the whole entire year, has gone terrible. Like literally the last two races, I haven't even made YouTube videos because I was so mad at the track because literally every time we take off, boom, spin the tire.
Well, brother, they'd be real short videos too because you've had to race me every time.
Anyways, the bike has done nothing but spin all year long. So we tried everything. We shortened the bike, the length of the bike. We changed the tire. We changed the tire pressure up, down, left, right. We changed shocks. We literally have raised the suspension or the ride height up and down. We tried everything that I have done over the years to make these things hook and work. It would not work, guys. Well, earlier in the season, we broke a chain, okay? Well, when that chain broke, it's hard to see in the video, but it hit the swing arm. Well, when it hit the swing arm, it has, I guess you would say, egged it. The bearing in the swing arm had a little flat spot in it. Long story short, when we took the suspension, took everything loose, went to move the swing arm up and down freely, it didn't move up and down freely. So part of me was very excited to find the problem, but part of me was very disappointed at how crappy the whole year has been over literally these bearings in the swing arm. Probably like $15 a piece. Now, could we have replaced just the bearings? Maybe. We went ahead and replaced the whole entire swing arm. Also, when the chain broke, it actually, now this is the rear axle, but what they call the pivot axle up here in the front bent that as well. When we went to take that out, we had to beat it out. Could not even get that. So the power these things have in order to warp and bend the axles and literally egg the bearings in the swing arm, insane amount of power. I just know once we get this new arm here from DME Racing installed, straight across Big Country's ass we go. Now he got, what? Dude, you're an idiot. You can't scratch the tank.
Well, I thought it would sit on the top, but see, this little thing here wouldn't sit there. That's bad design.
Huh.
I got the battery out, or about to get the battery out. What is this thing? Like a old one or something?
Yeah, it's definitely an old battery, dude. But anyways, she got the Zook Nation keychain. We're going to get the new battery in her. We're going to get this thing fired back up. Make sure she still runs. I have ordered a 54-tooth Vortex rear sprocket for it. We're going to keep the 15 in the front. Comment in the comments below. Let me know, do you think we need a 14? I really don't plan to ride this thing on the road any. We're just doing parking lot shenanigans. Look, dude, I got a battery right over here. Hold on a second. Let's go over here to our spare pile. This came out of one of our brand spanking new trusty gsxr 1000s.
Brother, is this mine?
No. It's one out of my bike, dude. I put a full spectrum. So we're going to put that battery in there, see how she does. This is Big Country's bike. Look at Big Country's area, by the way. He has cleaned it up. Now, Country, did you pay somebody to clean this up or did you do it yourself?
Brother, I've been working for days on this, getting all this stuff ready. Because see, while you've been working on your bike trying to get it right, my stuff is still in championship form, brother. Ain't done nothing to her. She's ready to go cross your ass again.
She also has never won a championship, Country. So how is it in championship form?
Brother, I'm champion of the last race.
He does got a good point there. Country, they have seen it in the background.
Oh.
Show them your new bike, dude.
Hey, this thing's bad.
This is something. Now, what do you guys think?
Watch your head and get on. But see, when you ride it, you gotta lay back on. Like this right here, so I'll be going down the road like this. Dude, that thing right there, that's how you get babes, dude. That thing's sick.
Where do you put the babes when you ride them?
Well, you get them to hit you up on Messenger.
Is that like sliding
Look,
your
dude,
DMs?
I don't really know. I already had Haley Rose, so I ain't really tried getting the babes with it.
All right, but I just feel like this thing will definitely be a babe magnet once you get her out on the road.
Dude, for sure. I mean, when you fire her up, she got them vibrations, give you that little tickle, if you know what I'm saying.
You like to tickle, don't you?
Brother, that's for the babes.
Okay, all right. Well, we're about to get the battery in this thing. We're going to get it fired up. And then later this evening, we're going to take Skidmark. I'm not taking Country with me because it's a long road trip. But we're going to take Skidmark to drop it off. Finally, the little car is going in for surgery, guys. We're taking it and dropping it off to a special place. You're going to see here in just a little bit for what we're going to do to Skidmark. It's going to be insane.
You're getting it fixed so it don't break like every time you go with it.
Yes, dude. We're getting it completely redone. Literally, the sky is the limit, Country. We are going to tell them.
Actually, your budget is the limit there, brother. Not the sky.
All right, so we're going to do the sky's the limit within my budget, and we're going to get this thing dialed in. But comment and let me know, what do you guys think about the ZX6? What else should we do? I hope it still runs, but this is definitely coming up in the next video. She's on the trailer. You haven't seen skid mark. You don't know what skid mark is. I'm sure you heard of a skid mark. Skid mark is that little brown streak that happened in your pants you didn't expect. Well, that's it. I got it on the back of the trailer, boys. It's a 1958 Fiat Auto Bianchi with a Hayabusa motor in it. And we're on the way to drop it off to the fab shop right now. We're getting custom turbo kit built for this thing. Once we get that done, then we're gonna be getting it built. We got all kind of plans for this thing. It's gonna be crazy. We're shooting for 450 horsepower. Skid mark weighs 1,200 pounds. Power to weight ratio of this thing is gonna be through the roof. Wait till you see the place we're taking it, the fab shop. Not just any old fab shop, boys. This is Tater Gun Performance. Here we go. All right, guys, we made it to the secret underground laboratory here at Tater Gun Performance. Look at all the stuff we got going on. For one, this thing has 2 wheels, but don't even use them to drive. We got boats in here everywhere, and these are not regular boats. We got motorcycles in here everywhere, and as you can see, this is no regular motorcycle. Top Fuel Harley Davidson. Tater Gun, what are we doing to this stuff?
Well, you know what we do here is exhaust fabrication work, so we're gonna just repair the back side of the exhaust system on this thing. They've been having some issues with it breaking, so we're gonna make some modifications to it and get it fixed up and hopefully keep it from breaking.
And the boats, what do we do with all the boats? You got boats everywhere.
Man, you know, since I was a kid, I've always loved boats, and we started racing about 4 or 5 years ago with Mackenzie driving, and we got pretty successful at it. And then the next thing you know, people want us to work on their boats. So, you know, we got the yellow boats from a fellow from Kentucky, the red and white ones, a guy from Denver, Colorado. We got a couple more out in another building. And, you know, what we're doing in the motorcycle world, we've kind of transferred it over to some of this boat stuff, and it's working out pretty good.
So your daughter drives this one?
Yep, Mackenzie drives this boat. This is her boat.
Okay, and how fast have we been? Like, what's top speed on something like this? I know they're probably not set up for top speed.
So, I mean, we run 100 miles an hour in 800 feet is what she normally does.
And how many seconds does it take to go from?
About 7.8 seconds.
So 8 seconds from 0 to 100 in a boat.
Yeah.
They don't really go from 0 to 100, 7.5 miles per hour.
7.5 miles an hour is what they come in at. So.
Either way, 100 miles an hour, less than 8 seconds on a boat. Look at this thing. It is insane. So what are we going to do with little skid mark over there?
Man, that's the $1 million question.
So we were talking off camera, and we're trying to come up with some ideas. And for one, we can't decide. Chip's like, why are you just getting one turbo? And I'm like, didn't think about that, but that sounds cool. So we were just talking ideas, maybe a turbo here, maybe a turbo there, maybe, I don't know.
I mean, you know, it's like, it's unlimited, whatever we want to do. We're going to have a clean slate to work with, so that's really, really cool when you got customers like Chris and our boat customers that say, hey man, this is what we want to do. I want you to do this, this, and this, but whatever you want to do also, let's do it. And that's the kind of stuff I like. I like working on really cool projects, and old skid mark here is going to be a cool project. Yeah,
it's going to be cool. So I basically told Chip, just do whatever you want. His daughter here, she's the one that does all the welding, guys. So he designs it, fabs it up. She's the welder. How cool is that? How old are you?
22.
22 years old, and she's a welder, guys. Do you know how to weld? No, I don't know how to weld. She knows how to weld, 22 years old, and she's going to be hooking skid mark up here. Hopefully this thing is going to fly. We're shooting for 450 horsepower. I told Chip, I said, Chip, we got to beef up our suspension in the front. Because old skid mark, she's a little, wait a minute. Nope, it don't move. She's pretty solid. So we got to get our suspension upgraded on this thing. But I think once we do, we're going to pull some power wheelies in the street. All right, guys, as you can see, skid mark is dropped off. And as you can see, we're back at the house and the trailer is loaded up. But yet this time, it's a different trailer, boys. I got all kind of surprises coming for you guys. We're going to have some fun the later half of the year on the channel. I got a lot of stuff in mind. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Comment in the comments below. Let me know what you think skid mark is going to be like. Also, what do you think about the other projects we got coming up? We got the racing. We got Project 2, Project 3. I can't even tell you about all of them, boys. It's going to be fun. Stay with us. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.